Yup. Doing this one on the go. What's up, Kara? What's up? That's my niece. Nah, getting right into it. So Dana and the UFC come through and they find a location. Tachi? Tahi? How the hell do you pronounce that shit? Palace Resort and Casino. Indian Reservation. Wow. So, now if you guys don't know the history, the UFC has fought in Indian reservations before. Some of the smaller events in the early 2000s were in Indian reservations or places of the sort. I remember I think they have they even did it back in the day, like at a Trump Taj Mahal or something like that, if I recall correctly. Don't quote me on that. I've seen a lot of UFCs, so this is like the whole Tito Ortiz, Chuck Liddell era, so that was like fucking over a decade ago. So, man, so they found this location. The fight's gonna take place in California. Now, why did they do this? Why did they do it in an Indian reservation? Well, it's because Dana White is smart, you know. He's gonna go ahead and him and the UFC are gonna look for a location which has their own rules, and that's what an Indian reservation is. They have their own rules, laws, and regulations. Somewhat of a country within the United States, some people would say. So you could look at it a country within a country, a nation within a nation, you know. So yeah, there's a lot of rules and regulations right now when it comes to everything that has to do with the whole virus. But now that the UFC is gonna go ahead and do it in Indian reservations, it's not like they're evading the rules and laws. They just don't have to be adhered to them as strictly. I don't think is. Let me reword that. I think that they're just not trying to be so ruled and regulated. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you gotta look at it. These guys go around the United States and they have their independent athletic commissions. Obviously, you know, California State Athletic Commission, Nevada State Athletic Commission. These commissions are not gonna allow these fights to go on. But if you somehow weasel your way outside of that context, which is kind of what the UFC just did, they kind of weaseled their way into a spot where no one could really say anything. The fight's going down next weekend, and it's gonna take a lot of process, it would take a lot of time for people to try to stop that from happening at this point. That's pretty much what went down. So the UFC and Dana, they did a good job of keeping this a secret for as long as they did, and now that it's out, I think it's like a little too late. You know, cat's out the box. So now we're gonna see what's gonna happen. So yeah, man, I'm excited. Tony and Justin get to fight for the interim belt. So yeah, I'm really excited. So I look forward to seeing what's gonna happen in this fight. But yeah, I'm glad they got a new location, and I'm looking forward to what goes down. And I'm still team El Cucuy, Tony Ferguson all day, baby. I still love Justin though.